Greetings, fellow chess aficionados. Today we embark on an exhilarating voyage into the heart of one of the most vibrant and dynamic chess openings, the dragon variation of the Sicilian Defense. With its vivid imagery and robust strategies, the dragon embodies the spirit of fierce combat and tactical prowess. Whether it's the sharp tactics or the intricate positional play, the dragon offers a captivating game for both white and black. So, sharpen your swords and adjust your crowns. We're about to venture into the lair of the dragon. 1. E4, C5. Opening with E4, white asserts dominance in the center. Black responds with the signature move of the Sicilian Defense, C5, immediately challenging white's center and indicating a desire for an unbalanced, dynamic game. 2. Knight F3, D6. White continues development, bringing out the knight to F3, aiming to support the D4 push. Black establishes a pawn on D6, supporting the C5 pawn and also paving the way for the dragon's characteristic fianchetto on the king side. 3. D4, D4, 4. Knight D4, Knight F6. White breaks in the center with D4. After the exchange on D4, white's knight claims a central post. Black responds by developing the knight to F6, attacking the E4 pawn and indicating a rapid development plan. 5. Knight C3, G6. White further develops, placing the queen's knight on C3 to defend the E4 pawn. Now, black's G6 heralds the onset of the dragon setup. The kingside fianchetto starts taking shape, revealing the essence of this fiery variation. 6. F3, Bishop G7. White plays the preparatory F3, aiming to support a future G4 pawn thrust, and also solidifying the center. Black completes the dragon fianchetto with Bishop G7, the bishop now eyeing the central and queenside squares from its long diagonal. 7. Bishop E3, Castle. White develops the bishop to E3, reinforcing the knight on D4 and adding more control over the central squares. Black castles kingside, bringing the king to safety and connecting the rooks. 8. Queen D2, D5. With Queen D2, white prepares to castle queenside and also potentially unleash the dark squared bishop along the long diagonal. Black, sensing the right moment, strikes in the center with D5, challenging white's spatial advantage and bringing the game to a critical juncture. 9. E5, Knight E8. White advances with E5, gaining space and pushing the black knight from its active post. Black's Knight E8 is a retreat but with a clear plan, rerouting the knight and challenging white's pawn chain at the right moment. 10. F4, F6. White bolsters the pawn on E5 with F4, solidifying the pawn chain and signaling an intent for a kingside expansion. In response, black immediately seeks to undermine white's center with F6, introducing potential for central tension and pawn breaks. The initial phase of the dragon variation is a testament to the rich, dynamic, and razor-sharp play characteristic of this opening. Both white and black have their chances, their plans, and counterplans, and the position teems with energy and potential. Each move is a note in the symphonic dance of strategy and tactics, revealing the depth and beauty of this illustrious variation of the Sicilian Defense. In the dragon variation of the Sicilian Defense, we witness a mesmerizing ballet of intricate maneuvers and strategic showdowns. It's an opening where every move has profound implications, and each decision can tip the balance of the game. Central to black's play in the dragon is the G6 bishop fianchetto. This robust structure allows black not only to exert pressure on the central and queenside squares, but also to lay the foundation for potential counterattacks. White, cognizant of black's plans, often seeks to challenge this setup directly, leading to fireworks on the board. As with many Sicilian variations, the fight for the central squares becomes paramount. By move 10, we see both sides jostling for control. White's E5 and F4 pawns seek to claim space and restrict black's mobility. Black's D5 break and subsequent F6 thrust emphasize the importance of challenging and undermining these central pawns to unlock counterplay. A hallmark of the dragon is the contrasting king safety choices. While black typically castles kingside, white often considers queenside castling, followed by a pawn storm against black's king. This divergence leads to opposite-sided attacks, increasing the stakes and making every tempo crucial. The dragon variation, with its evocative name and sharp tactics, has long fascinated the chess world. Its name is believed to be derived from the resemblance of the G6-D6 pawn chain to the constellation Draco the dragon. Over the years, it's been employed by numerous grandmasters, including Garry Kasparov, who have left their indelible mark on its theory and development. While the dragon has been known since the 16th century, it gained immense popularity in the mid-20th century. Since then, countless games have enriched its theory, yet it remains an area rife with innovation and unexplored possibilities. Our foray into the dragon variation has allowed us to appreciate its tactical richness, strategic depth, and the inherent dynamism of the Sicilian Defense. This journey through the fiery paths of the dragon underscores the beauty and complexity of chess openings. To truly harness the power of the dragon, one must delve deeper, studying the myriad middle game positions and endgame nuances that arise. By understanding its strategies and imbibing its spirit, players can breathe fire on the board, posing challenges even to well-prepared opponents. The dragon variation beckons those with a bold heart and a tactical mind. It serves as a reminder that in chess, as in mythology, dragons are not just to be feared, but to be embraced, understood, and mastered. Join us again as we continue our odyssey through the vast realms of chess openings. Embrace the challenges, savor the beauty, and remember, in the game of kings, it's not just about the moves, but the journey they weave. Until our next encounter, keep your chess flames burning bright.